Alright, this is It's the Phillip, and I'm doing a review today of a movie that came out in 2010, so I'm a little bit late. Uh, it is a movie called Iron Man 2. And I'm going to try to make this more of a review and less of a rant, but, most people have seen this. It has really, good, reception and stuff. I think it has like a 7.1 on IMDb, which, IMDb is irrelevant, but just to make an example. So, the plot. I really liked Iron Man 2. I just want to throw that out there. I did. I liked Iron Man 2. I liked Iron Man 1. I'm confusing myself. I liked Iron Man 1. So, the plot of Iron Man 2 is basically Tony Stark. Now, I haven't seen this movie in a while, but this is just what I remember. Tony Stark is an alcoholic now. His alcohol problem's all, messed up. And, basically, he's kind of like struggling between his alcoholism and, his life and stuff and his fortune. And he made Iron Man, more of a show-off. Kind of like a guy, like he's like a really like public guy, because Iron Man and Batman I see as similar characters. Like they're similar in a lot of ways, but at the same time they're the opposites because, you got Tony Stark. They're both rich. They both got their butlers. They both got their woman. Whatever. But then Batman's more of a dark in the shadows guy. He has to deal with his alter ego or whatever. He has to be Bruce Wayne and has to be Batman. But Tony Stark's kind of like, in the first movie, it's kind of like that. It's kind of like a brighter Batman movie. And then in the second one, everyone knows Tony Stark is Iron Man. So him and Batman are the same, sort of, except they're opposites. Like neither of them have powers, except they're opposites at the same time. They're like, what if Bruce Wayne did this? And that would be Iron Man. Not to compare the two because they're completely different, but I'm confused again. Okay, so he is an alcoholic, and now he's like, he's not trying to hide his identity. Everyone knows that Tony Stark is Iron Man. So, basically, he just kind of goes around, everyone's like, hey, that's Tony Stark, and he goes fighting people. And I don't know why I don't like this movie. Watching the movie, I was extremely bored, like, kind of in the same way that I was during Battle Los Angeles. People have called the final fight sequence one of the best in action movie history, and that's not even right. That's the final scene, the final act was like extremely anticlimactic, and it was just stupid. And I don't read the comics, so maybe it's have more of a meaning to me if I did read the comics, but I just didn't like this movie. I guess the opening sequence with the guy swinging the ropes and stuff, that was cool. But other than that, the movie was just kind of boring. I didn't like what they did with Tony Stark. The good things would be Iron Man's cool, I guess. He's alright. Robert Downey Jr. is the man, so he was great. Other than that, they just didn't have a whole lot going for it. I find the movie to be extremely overrated. I don't know. The cover, or one of the posters, had like the regular Iron Man and the black Iron Man, and it was like Spider-Man 3 type deal, which I guess kind of like made people like, oh man, it's gonna be another Spider-Man 3. But I like Spider-Man 3, so I was kind of cool with that. But I did not like this movie. Maybe it's because I am not a comic book fan. I like comic books, I just don't read them. But I did not like Iron Man 2. But I'm still super excited for Iron Man 3. I'm really excited for that. So, and the Avengers. So, I didn't like this movie. That's the word.